TIFU by offending a Trump supporter. Edit, I don't care who you vote for. Don't be an asshole when the person some stranger voted for is none of your business. I don't go around asking if random people voted for either, then throw a fit about it. People come from all walks of life, culture, creed, and political association. It's none of my damn business what some person I'll probably never meet again does with their vote. I have too much going on in my own life to worry about that, and I'm sure many of you do as well. Edit number 2, clerks have cameras. Forwarded with timestamps of my call during the time of this happening to ACLU and police. I don't care if you believe this or not, just be safe and don't be an asshole to those around you for stupid reasons like this. I was not even at the clerk's office to vote, as I did so by mail a while back. I went there to renew my auto registration, and bailed as soon as I saw the line descending into the staircase. Upon leaving, this guy pulls up in his giant white truck and asks if I voted for Trump. I say fuck no, not here for that. Bad move, I guess. He proceeds to drive next to me, screaming that I must live in my mommy's basement, that he's going to get me, you're a king RT*RD, etc. while following me to my car and trying to cut me off. I'm walking down the road to get to the sidewalk that leads to the side parking area at this point. He waits for me to get into my car, and then several vehicles start following me until I pull up to the police station. I have a pretty recognizable car, so I put up the security/motion cameras that I bought months ago tonight just to be safe once this all blows over. The world/country I live in is sickening. Tell people it's not their business or ignore them if they ask. It's hard to trust this insanity. TLDR told Trump supporter I didn't vote for Trump, witnessed voter harassment for the first time. Reported the incident to the clerk's office and the ACLU. IDGAF who you vote for anymore, just leave people the hell alone. The FBI is a little too busy not investigating people they should be investigating to take on a case like someone yelling at someone else. I know man, I look at the FBI press releases sometimes and looks like they're putting in work. Unlike local police LMFAO. I've been feeling the FBI is the only law enforcement trying to get something done. It's like the Mexican military not being able to do anything because the higher-ups are corrupt. Can't make overtime standing in front of a condo site and running a sketchy towing company on the side. ICAP has created fact sheets for all 50 states explaining the laws barring unauthorized private militia groups and what to do if groups of armed individuals are near a polling place or voter registration drive. Select a state from the menu linked below to view the corresponding fact sheet. I'm curious, as someone who doesn't live in the states. How do you call a number that has letters in it? The letters correspond to numbers on your phone. Similar to when texting before smartphones, except you don't press the number multiple times like you would with texting. So for example, C is equal to 1? Not up. Edit, thanks to you all, I don't have anyone to call so I don't really use my phone's keypad and the last time I used a keypad phone is 5 or 7 years ago. I really want T9 back for remotes. Typing in passwords/codes and logins on TV remotes by scrolling a regular keyboard sucks. It makes me wonder if any of the devs were old enough to have used T9. Edit, to clarify I mean the T9 text on 9 keys entry method when you click each button multiple times. Not the predictive method that could be turned off. There are numbers that correspond to every letter on the telephone. 2 for ABC, 3 for deaf, 4 for GHI, 5 JKL, and so on. Fuck them and their sorry flowers. Worst company to deal with ever. And the florist that wire goes to gets pennies on the dollar. And the designers making those previewed arrangements get no chance to be creative. Best bang for your buck is to find a local florist, give them your budget, and ask for designer's choice. You need a special Freedom phone. Freedom phones are built from oil democracy and being able to buy laws a love of nationalism. Freedom shall be created on the backs and deaths of poor countries, never be created at the expense of others. In America you get to vote for what you hope the Electoral College shall choose for whomever you want and be allowed this freedom above all else. The government shall manipulate whatever vote they want with gerrymandering shall protect this freedom to vote and our First Amendment. The government would send unmarked federal agents to kidnap American citizens in Portland never infringe upon your rights. Asterisk gunshots and eagle cries. Just want to note that being allowed to be critical of those who lord over you is one of the most American things you can do. If you aren't questioning things, then you deserve a choice between a kid sniffer turd sandwich or a Cheeto covered in golden retriever hair douche bag. As an American, I can proudly state that our forefathers realized the critical value in allowing its citizens the right to say what they want without fear of governmental reprisal. Edit, grammar. Just curious, how do you feel about the recent rise in charges for conspiracy to commit crimes? The right to say what they want. As the Supreme Court held in Brandenburg v. Ohio, 1969, the government may forbid incitement speech directed at inciting or producing imminent lawless action and likely to incite or produce such action, such as a speech to a mob urging it to attack a nearby building. Fighting words defined as insults of the kind likely to provoke a physical fight may also be punished, though general commentary on political, religious, or social matters may not be punished, even if some people are so upset by it that they want to attack the speaker. Personalized threats of illegal conduct, such as death threats, may also be punished. No exception exists for so-called hate speech, see also hate crime. Racist threats are unprotected by the First Amendment alongside other threats, and personally addressed racist insults might be punishable alongside other fighting words. But such speech may not be specially punished because it is racist, sexist, anti-gay, or hostile to some religion. To my understanding, your right to free speech is legal until you infringe on the rights of others physically. It's unfortunate the hate speech laws suck for hate speech, but where does that line stop? Now citizens can fire you for hate speech. With all the internet not letting things disappear, a lot more people are seeing negative consequences from people in their lives. Reply. Each number is assigned a few letters for which they could represent, i.e. the number 2 can represent A or B or C. On old push-button telephones, each number 1 to 9 was assigned a set of letters, ABC/2, DEF/3, GHI/4, etc. I may be wrong on the placement, it's been a while since I had a landline. To dial the Our Vote portion, you'd push the corresponding number to the letter. Couldn't find much specific. They are recommended by the ACLU though, and on their site say they are prepared to help with any obstacles that get in the way of you voting. My guess is they probably have lawyers on standby if needed and document any cases of voter intimidation.